Big play here for Temple. 3rd and 10. Rumfield, low snap, looking to throw. He's looking deep for Harrison Pilot, and he's got him in stride. Touchdown, Temple. Mikhail Harrison Pilot takes off for a huge touchdown. "38-yard score for the Wildcats. And with the extra point, they can be within 10. They've been trying to find the deep ball all night, and finally Rumfield gets it down to his best receiver. And the 4-star shows off the wheels, burning past the defender and getting in for his first touchdown tonight. 31-21 your new score with 3:41 to go in the third. Temple crawling back into it. Arrington Maiden on first down. It's play action. Maiden rolling out. Pressure coming. Lets it go along the sideline and couldn't get it to his receiver. Intended target was Zach Dang, but he was out of bounds. Second and 10 coming up. And that carry is going to go nowhere. Torian York into the backfield on that tackle alongside Jalen Jackson. No gain on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Cougars. Stepping up into a throw as he's hit, and he just missed Zach Dang along the sideline. What a catch that would have been. But it falls incomplete, and it's a big stop for the Temple defense as they get it back with under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And an opportunity arises here to make this a one-score game. Connor Young boots it away. Wildcats going to let this bounce as it'll stick right around the Temple 48. So here comes the Wildcat offense once again. Reese Rumfield coming off his best throw of the night to Mikhail Harrison Pilot on a 38-yard strike. With 2:46 to go, it's a 10-point game. Let's see what Scott Stewart has up his sleeve this time. Rumfield hands this one off to Deshaun Brundage. Brundage slipping through tacklers. Flag comes in on the play as Brundage gets close to the first down marker. But hold everything as everyone kind of moves back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a holding call against Temple. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty that makes this drive a little more difficult for the Wildcats. 1st and 20 coming up now from their own 38. We'll try first down again. Rumfield looking to throw. Stepping into it. Fires over the middle. Wide open! Mikhail Harrison Pilot looking for touchdown number 2, and he's got it. Kiss him goodbye. Temple is right back in it. "62 yards to the house." Mikhail Harrison Pilot back-to-back scores. Side Creek now trailing by 6. Long 3 here from Berryman, and he gets it to fall. What a shot from Amir Berryman. cuts the lead in half, and it's 23-20. On the drive inside, good finish from Pankey. Isaiah Pankey is 3 for 3 from the field. He's got 6 points. Lead back up to 5 now for Waxahachie. Martin pulls up from long range, and that one bounces off the front iron. Rebounded by Waxahachie. Very physical game, officials not blowing a lot of whistles. A lot of contact there on the other end. Here's Grace on the drive, kicks it out. Long three from Pankey off the back iron. Tipped around, Grace somehow comes up with the ball, and he lays it in. 15 points for King Grace in the first half. Unbelievable outing. 27-20 now as Waxahachie has their biggest lead of the day. Here's Berryman. Now Williams. Driving Williams, strong finish, and it can't fall. Foul called on Waxahachie, their 15th foul, so Williams will shoot 2, his first trip to the line tonight. And a chance to get on the board for the first time as well. Trey Nunn picks up his second. Williams gets the first to make it 27-21. 2:25 to go in our first half as Corey Hadnot checks back in with Taurus Baugh. Second shot from Williams finds the bottom of the net, and it's a 5-point game. Indians looking to break the press. Taking it patiently, and they get it across half court. Immediately double team there was Isaiah Pankey. He makes the smart play, throws it off of Noah Martin's legs. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Indians' ball on their side of the floor. Now they clear it back for Andreas Lane. And trying to push it across half court, but he just throws that out of bounds. So a turnover there from Lane. And after a quick breather, King Grace will check back in. DeMarcus Williams was in there for about 15 seconds before they bring Grace back in. 2 minutes approaching as Side Creek trails by 5. They've got the ball. Hadnot on the inbound pass. Good. Cut inside, but he can't find the layup. Now a quick turnover as the Cougars get the ball right back. Outside, going to be a 3 here, and it is no good from Thomas Griggs. Rebound fought for inside. Martin gets it, laying it up, no good. Second effort, and Martin finally fights it in. Noah Martin showing off the physicality under the rim. 27-24. Grace, layup, no good. Cougars now pushing in transition. Griggs, the lob to Hadnot. Whoa, what a finish from Corey Hadnot on the lob from Thomas Griggs. Cy Creek has found the momentum with 1:15 to go in the second quarter. Grace into the corner, he travels. A fast break dunk from Corey Hadnot off the assist from Thomas Griggs. What a finish that was. And now it's a 1-point game.
Hey folks, Tommy Yarrish here with Horns 24/7 alongside the Texas Hall of Famer TJ Ford. TJ, thanks so much for being here with us today, man.
What's going on, Tommy? My pleasure.
Good to see you as always. Talking a little bit of Texas basketball today ahead of the NCAA tournament. TJ, first just want to grab your overall thoughts on the season. 26-8 record. They secure a 2 seed in the opening round of this tournament. They win the Big 12 tournament, defeating Kansas twice by double digits in 1 week. What'd you make of the Longhorns season?
I mean, we had a really, really good season. If you look at the way we was able to start off the season being a top ranked team and being able to continue to get better and of those expectations, hold on to it all season. From the beginning of the season all the way to the end, these guys have showed good character, good integrity, commitment to each other. And I think the brand of basketball that we've been able to display all season has been fun to watch and been exciting to feel good about our Texas Longhorns.
Now, heading into the tournament, I think one of the biggest storylines is Rodney Terry. You played for Coach Terry back in your days at Texas. Everybody talking about, does he get the job? Does he not get the job? Where do you stand on that? Do you think that Rodney Terry deserves the Texas head coaching
Rodney
spot?
Terry's done an excellent job, and I went on Twitter and I stated my case of endorsing him as being a head coach. He's well deserving of that. Obviously, we still have a season to be played. We're in the NCAA tournament, and I'm pretty sure once the season is over, all those things will get hashed out. But I think right now, he is our coach leading us into the tournament, hoping to get to a Final Four appearance.
And speaking of the tournament, talk about the opening round matchup against Colgate, one of the better three-point shooting teams in the country. What do you think of that matchup between Colgate and the Longhorns? Where do you think Texas, if they can win the game, where do they win it?
Well, there's no doubt in my mind I'm going in confident that, we have a really, really good team. I know we have these fears that once you get to the NCAA tournament, the results haven't really lived up to it, but I'm really confident that our team has been playing well all season. I'm going against the Colgate, which is a really good team that shoots a lot of threes, and really going to put them up. I think when you look at our coaching staff that we have, I think the preparation will be there. And I know they will make the adjustments to be able to guard that three-point line. So, you have players that are, this is it for them. I know that feeling going to a tournament knowing this is your last season. So I feel really confident that our guys will go in and handle business in the first round. And I'm looking forward to watching them, just like everybody else in the country.
Hey folks, Tommy Yarrish here with Horns 24/7, taking a look at the Midwest Region Sweet 16 matchup between the number 2 seeded Texas Longhorns and the number 3 seed Xavier Musketeers. Go ahead and preview both of these teams. This is their third meeting in the NCAA tournament, both prior times in the Sweet 16 as well. Texas won it in 1990, 102-89. Xavier won the last meeting 79-71 back in 2004. 2004 was their first ever Elite Eight appearance. Xavier now searching for their fourth in school history. On the other hand, Texas back in the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2008. Let's go ahead and talk some keys to the game for the Longhorns. First key, I think, is once again protecting the perimeter. 3 teams Texas has played in this NCAA tournament, all 3 in the top 10 in the nation when it comes to three-point shooting percentage. Xavier sits at number 5. Colgate was number 1. Penn State, number 9. So once again, having an increased defensive presence along the perimeter is going to be crucial for the Longhorns, and especially going to have hand in the face of Adam Kunkel. He had 5 threes against Pitt for the Musketeers back in the round of 32. And another guy to watch out for along the perimeter is the 7-footer, Jack Nunge. I think this is going to be a big defensive matchup for Dylan Dessou, who is the tallest of the Texas starters at 6'9". I think he's athletic enough to be able to stick around with Nunge and potentially block him off from expanding his range beyond the three-point arc. But Nunge, crucial inside as well for this Xavier offense, gets a lot of rebounds and is able to put some off the glass as well. Slowing down Jack Nunge in this one is going to be big for the Longhorns. So once again, Texas will lean on Dylan Dessou, not just offensively, but defensively as well, to be able to limit the big fella Jack Nunge. Next up, interrupting the passing lanes. Xavier, the number 1 team in the country when it comes to assists, but they do average 12.4 turnovers a game. So if Texas is able to cause right around 12 or north of that, I think they definitely have the upper hand in this one, just because this is a Texas team that is very good in transition, and they've shown that over the past couple of weeks, especially in the Big 12 tournament and so far through the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament. Next up, and it's kind of a 2-parter here to close this out, but it's going to have to be wearing out this Xavier team. This is a team that only runs about a 6 to 7 man rotation, and that's largely in part to losing their one of their best players earlier in the season in Zach Freemantle. So the starters for the Musketeers averaging 33.8 minutes per game through the first 2 rounds of this one. I think that's definitely going to come into effect here, even after a week-long rest for both teams. So I think that the second part of that is going to have to be a big game from Sir'Jabari Rice and the rest of the Texas bench. I think this is a game where Sir'Jabari can go off once again like he has the past couple of weeks as well. We saw it in round 1 when he had 20-plus points in the win over Colgate and knocked down 7 threes. This is another game where he's going to have to step in as flags off the bench and potentially be able to take advantage of the defensive fatigue, for Xavier. I think that might be one of the many X factors in this game for Texas. Also look for Christian Bishop to potentially have a big game as well. On the inside, he'll probably be a guy who's assigned to Jack Nungy when Dylan DeSue needs a breather or needs to check out another assignment. So we'll see if Bishop can add anything defensively in this game for the Longhorns. Texas and Xavier tipping off at 8:45 Friday night in Kansas City, where the Longhorns just recently won the Big 12 tournament. So we'll see if they can once again pick up a huge win out in Missouri.